This is Father's Day celebration live stream.
Yeah, 225 coming at you with another reactionary video. So hit that like, subscribe, become part of the kingdom. Man, we gotta talk about this. See, this is a B1 channel. This channel is for my community. This is within my community, young black men who need gang. The largest, one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to start my own channel is because I want to change the narrative. Media, the perception of me, protected my people for years, has created a world where people actually believe the lie. Believe we all criminals and thugs and drug dealers. We all wear our pants on our ass. We'll shoot first instead of we creative. I'm like, man, that ain't us creative people. We just happen to be in some fucked up conditions and situations. Poverty is a mother. But they had this narrative out here that black fathers ain't shit, it's women. And I've been saying, even Kevin Samuels hit on this. Women on reality. They leave relationships. I ain't happy no more. And it's like, I ain't telling you like this joker ass dude on this podcast say if you getting your head kicked in, stay in a relationship. No, you supposed to bounce. I advise you to bounce. But this narrative that black men are horrible fathers, are horrible people, we just a bunch of pookies and ray rays. This narrative that was created by media and carried by black women. Black women believe the lie. I said this before, and I'm keep saying this. I remember crying baby, right? Everybody want to blame Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton, but it was the black church, it was black mothers, it was our aunties and our grandmothers who believed the narrative that the media projected us that we was a bunch of super predators. Oh, we can't handle our own children. We're gonna wash our hands of them. Please, daddy government, please, daddy government, find a way to save us from our own children. Okay. Thank you for coming to us. We're gonna lock their ass up for selling the drugs we gave their ass. Thanks a lot, damn. So black women such as Oprah, and they remaking this goddamn movie Color Purple, where there's no good black men in that whole movie. Oprah came out and read this shit. You created this independent narrative. I can do this, blah, blah, blah. I don't need a man. Like, and they say fathers living with their kids and fathers not living with their kids. And I know this African Global Voices of America, this global Black History Month. That's what the but I want you to see that this shit is on the Washington Informer and also please. I'm reading this because this website got the read and the CDC here and look at yourself. But
What up? It's your boy King Dow 225. King Dow Live. Appreciate that. Thank you for the happy Father's Day. You know, I decided to go live on Father's Day. Why? Let me see how I look. Damn, I look good on camera. Y'all know me. Those who know me, I'm full of myself. But let's keep it a buck. I'm doing this so people can come up here and talk about how valuable fathers are. Society like to devalue men. tell us we all are super predators. Damn, it's hot up here in Texas. You know, we got have predatory nature. We got toxic masculinity. They devalue the black father. I ain't gonna just say black father, fathers in general. So I might tell a few tales, have a couple people come up here. If you want to shout out your daddy on this day, let him know how you appreciate him. Don't give him no whack ass tie of chicken. I get my feelings on Father's Day. Oh Lord, I get my feelings on Father's Day. Why? Man, because I don't even understand. I don't think your kids really understand the shit that you have to go through just for you to say, like, yeah, I'm dad. I earned that shit. Being a father is something you earn, so we should be appreciated. I'm not going to take nothing away from mothers at all. Mothers are just as important as fathers. Y'all have y'all day celebrated religiously, you know. Even in my city, Baton Rouge, people be selling stuff on the side of the road. Mother's Day, all week. Tents everywhere, baskets everywhere. Mother's Day this month. Father's Day, mm, mm, go get him a T-shirt. So that video was playing at first was a reactionary video I made or like earlier this year. See if I can bring it back up. Yeah, that me. Yeah, that me. You know, my screen recorder was kind of choppy that day. But in the video, let me reply to this. In the video, it was talking about how the CDC, that's right, was dispelling the narrative that debunking the absent black father myth. And in the CDC, let me see if I can get it somewhere in the video it show the stats. There's evidence that black fathers spend more quality time with their children, whether they lived in the house or didn't live inside the house, than other ethnic groups. Which they ate more with their kids, they fed them more, they read to them, they bathed them, changed their diapers, all that. But let the world tell it. Black daddies ain't shit. They abandon their kids. Got another video I'm gonna play. I don't know if I'm gonna play the whole video until people come up and they won't say something. I don't like that shot of me. Look like my eyes closed. Well, the statistics show that when a single mother, again, this is not a day of hating on mothers. No, this is all about the dads. That a child raised by a single mother is more likely than a child raised by a two-parent home to get into criminal activity, to go to jail, probably won't graduate, you know, have babies early and whatnot. That's like clearly obvious, like two-parent home, one-parent home. But the flip side of that stat is a child raised only in a single father home is equal, meaning they less likely to go to jail, more likely to graduate than uh than a child who was raised with two parents. So you saying the stats showing that a single uh father home is equal to a child in a home with both of their parents. So that's that video. When I need a smoke break, I'm gonna play these videos. I ain't my father, and why I always So that's because shout out to Havoc. You know, that's another one of those great fathers. Maybe he gonna hit that link and pop up. Havoc. Y'all gonna follow him, bro. I can vouch for him. He's a great dad. When I tell you, bro, the shit that dads do, I know. Moms do a lot. But man, the heavy lifting that Havoc do, does on a daily basis that I see with my own two eyes is very commendable. Shout out to you, Havoc. It's nothing but love for dads on Father's Day. So let me go back and play more of this video. I might start it over. Nah, I ain't. Start at 2 minutes, 30-second mark.
We can't have our own children. We're gonna wash our hands of them. Our horrible fathers.
Well, I'm gonna start.
What up? It's your boy Q5 at you with another reactionary video. So hit that like, subscribe, become part of the kingdom. Man, we gotta talk about this. Man, I tell you, this is a B1 channel. This channel is for my community, specifically the unserved within my community, young black male youth who need game. But one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to start my own channel because I want to change the narrative. The media, my people, my community for years has created a world where people actually believe the lie. Believe we all criminals and thugs and drug dealers. We'll shoot first instead of we are creative. I'm like, man, that ain't no creative people. We just happen to be in some fucked up conditions and situations. You know, poverty is a mother. But they had this narrative out here that black fathers ain't shit. We we just leave women to be baby mom. Even feminists hit on this. Women create their own reality. They lead relationships. I ain't happy no more. And it's like I ain't telling you like this joke ass dude on this podcast say if you getting your head kicked in, stay in a relationship. No, you supposed to bounce. I advise you to bounce. But this narrative that black men are horrible fathers, are horrible people, we just a bunch of pookies and ray rays. This narrative that was created by media and carried by black women. Black women believe the lie. I said this before, and I'm keep saying this. I remember crying. Everybody want to blame Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton, but it was the black church and was black mothers. It was our aunties and our mothers who believed the narrative that the media projected us that we was a bunch of super predators. Oh, we can't have our own children. We're gonna wash our hands of them. Please, Daddy Government. Please, Daddy Government.
I don't know the if y'all really understand the ramifications of our childhood when we grew up like that. The fear that our mothers had for us back then. Believe in the media. Believe in the media. Wash my hands of that boy. He incorrigible. Somebody come help me. Because his daddy wasn't around. The disappearance of the father in the home began in the 70s. I'm going to say 60s, but really hit the 70s. Then the 80s came. And now today, value the men ain't important. I can do it all by myself. My mom would truly believe that. me and my brother would not live to see the age of 18. And if it wasn't for all those men, I would probably mother home, not because of her choice. My father died when I was 10. And I'm gonna tell you, I might tell this story later about the day my father died and how it changed my life forever. I'm talking about forever. When I seen him in that hospital room and I seen the regret in his eyes, it's like he was asking me for forgiveness with his eyes. And my return look was no matter what, I ain't gonna be no shitty daddy. Not saying he was a shitty daddy. I'm like that moment in that hospital room when I was 10 years old has driven me my whole goddamn life to try to be better. No matter what I had to endure, I was gonna do it for my kids. I wouldn't even be around dudes that I ain't taking that charge. Like I look at niggas differently, funny when they don't want get a baby their last name. Take cause you hurting that child. You not hurting the mama. No matter what I've been through with any of the mother of my children, I'm not gonna punish the child for that. And I think that's like one of the last lessons my daddy taught me before he passed. Like, dude, I'm sorry that you're gonna have to go through the rest of your life without my guidance and love. But I please implore you, don't do the same to your children. Don't do the same to your children. Shout out, mama. Shout out, big bro.
Let me find a way to save us from our own children. Okay. Thank you for coming to us. We gonna lock their ass up for selling the drugs we gave their ass.
Mm.
Thanks a lot, damn. So black women such as Oprah and they remaking this goddamn movie Color Purple, where there's no good black men in that whole movie. Oprah, even though she came out and read this shit, you created this independent narrative. I can do this all by myself. I don't need a man. Like, and they say fathers living with their kids and fathers not living with their kids. And I know this says African global, this is America, this global Black history, but that's what the website I'm reading this off of. But I want you to see that this shit is on the Washington Informer. Some please, I'm reading this because this
Big
website got charts, so I can read their article and chart the CDC chart. You go to CDC and this dispels this narrative. But the reality is, I know more fathers
y'all hit that like and subscribe. Hit that like
themselves
button.
just to be in their children's lives. And if the father's not living with their child, I can almost guarantee you 80%, just like 80% of the time when they married, 80% of the time she don't she I wanna move on. I just
Shout out to my big bro. Happy Father's Day to you too, bro. Many men, like so many in on like when people say men ain't shitty, that's not the example I see. Like the 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 job that my brother did as a father, I always said, man, you the example. Our dad was gone. You stepped in. You was like the world's greatest big bro. And then when you had kids, bro, I'm like, man, he set an example for me to be as a father. I always said, like, man, I ain't gotta look no further. If I'm trying to be a better dad, all I gotta do is look over by my brother and seeing what he doing as a dad. So nothing but love and appreciation on this Father's Day. My big bro is one of the world's greatest dads ever. In fact, I'm about to name names. Shout out to my father, first and foremost. Even though you wasn't a major part of my life because of your passing, because your passing taught me so much. George, what? Man, I'm about to add somebody. Havoc. Watch your tone, boy. All right, let me see how to add somebody into the screen.
I mean, I
What
got.
up?
Whoa.
Yeah, you in here.
Okay, okay. It took me a little second.
What up, man? I was just talking about how good a dad my brother was, and
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
of course you heard me talk about how good a dad you is too,
Yeah, yeah,
as
yeah,
you
yeah.
can hear in the background, his child, always
Yeah.
around his child. So
Trying to get her hair done.
you want to show some love to some dads out there, bro,
Man,
other than
I just say
yourself,
just get your kids. That's all I'm saying. All the dad that got
huh?
kids and get thinking they thinking that's not their position to be around your kid and shit. Cause we so messed up with for how different perspective force us to do other shit that we don't want to do. Be in your kid's life much as you can, and don't even worry about the mama at all.
Yeah, yeah.
Just just get the kid
Mm.
and just be around them and teach them. Cause I can tell you right now, I'm the mama ain't gonna try to teach them shit if they ain't no good. Now they gonna teach them what they see, and that's basically what they gonna be doing, living their life, and that's what they gonna see. That's how they teach them, not caring about nothing else, but just living their life, and that's what they going. That's how they get fucked up. So
Yup.
I advise y'all, y'all got any sense, get your kids and just be around them. Me and their life.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's one of the many dudes. This my brother right here, Havoc. Watch your tone, boy. I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
yeah, yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I see it every day. I see these men. When y'all say, I don't know, no man, I see these men taking their kids with them, going to the park, painting. Like, we gotta go to the park again, Havoc. We gotta go to the park again, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Every day.
bro, and my brother.
You
You know
can.
what? Let me run it down again. Okay. Shout out to Paw Paw. Shout out to my daddy. Shout out to George. Shout out to my uncles, Uncle Clyde, Uncle June, Uncle Sack, man, Uncle Milton. Shout out to Fudge Hunt. Shout out to my other boys, Constance. Shout out to Watch Your Tone Boy. These are all the men
Oh
that helped mold me to be the man that I am. If it wasn't for me, I'd be out here robbing you niggas. I'd have been in jail. It wasn't my mom. My mom was too scared. It was like, boy, you do this is gonna happen to you. So that's a little side, had a because this is appreciation day. Anybody
gotcha,
want to
gotcha.
show appreciation to their dad, they pops, or somebody. So go on, tell
Right.
me some stories, bro. You want tell me sad stories and the thing. Tell me a funny story, a funny moment between you and your daughter.
Oh well,
Something
it's
she
just
did
now,
that
right?
just make you
Like just now,
yeah,
right?
okay.
I remember she's 3 years old, right? So I said, Khalil,
Yeah,
I got a deal. I got a deal for you. I said, let me comb your hair in the ponytail, and we can go get some ice cream from McDonald's. She
yeah.
said, no, no, that's not a deal. This is a deal right here. We go to the zoo, we go to the park, and we get some ice cream. And that's a deal. I just cooked it up like, damn, it is a better deal. So just that in itself, like I like,
Hey,
yeah, I'm
Claudia.
proud. Hey, where you at?
I'm in Texas.
Where you at?
Where you at? I'm in Texas. Where you at?
Where's your
You
house?
on YouTube? You know that, right?
On
You
YouTube
you
right
you
now.
on you on YouTube? You know that, right?
Hey, you.
You can go watch you. You can go watch you
Hey,
later.
you. Stop, you. She's looking for Ace.
Huh?
She's looking for
Huh?
Ace.
Oh, Ace. He had Jazz House.
He is
He ain't with
home.
Pop Pop.
But I want to see him.
I'm in a whole nother state. Oh, maybe if
Really?
Jazz get on this live, you could talk to him. Yeah, really.
Uh,
You know,
I will
where
see
you
him.
at?
I'm out of here.
You out of here?
I don't know what's wrong. Let me scratch on your seat. No, go comment.
So what you got your daddy for Father's Day? A hug?
What you got me Father's Day? Toys. All the toys we got over here. Said toys.
Man, I wish I could tell you half the stories that, his father instilled in me. Some
Yeah.
of them,
Daddy,
you know,
scratch my
too
hair.
mature for YouTube. Man, I as a dude who ain't had no that I can tell you, like seriously. I mean, you got stories too, but man, I always see, growing up, I always can tell how different I was from from people with fathers. Like you can't. It's hard to explain, bro. The shit that I used to.
I mean,
I guess I don't want to get it with talk later.
I guess
Trying to take
it's
memory.
different. You know, I
You
guess it
know,
is a difference from having a father and not having a father. It's a big difference.
Come on, Carlia. Come on. Like now.
it
Come on.
is. It is.
Now come with me to stay with your
Because
daddy.
I can see how I was raised,
What?
and when I go around other single mothers, I go like, damn, that's kind of the same way I was raised.
Come on. I got a doorbell. Come bring the
So what,
doorbell.
though?
Come in. No, it's not working. You got to
I
fix it.
said, how I was raised, I can tell the same thing be happening when I see single mothers around their kids. I'm like, I can tell the difference. Now I can see, like, I probably would have had more structure and more discipline if dad was around. Because sometimes I can be like kind of undisciplined.
Yeah.
Like I have kind of problem with authority figures sometimes. I do respect authority, but it ain't so much you gonna tell me. See, and I had to
Hmm.
go. See, my big brother had to, teach me about the birds and the bees. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Shout out, big bro.
Well, yeah. I had to figure out that on my own.
There ain't more stories you want to tell? You ain't come up here just to be quiet,
But
huh?
I mean, I'm not really a storyteller, but there's a lot of, I guess, a lot of different
I
perspectives.
know.
So it's not just, dads
Let
are
me see if I can
awesome,
send you.
amazing people, but I still was,
Let me.
still my raised by a single mother though. Every time my dad,
Yeah,
my
that's why
dad
I
was
know
in
you
my
got
life.
stories, but
I got I mean, my dad gave me a trade. It wasn't really just.
Yeah,
Wake up every morning and eat breakfast with my dad type of thing. Every time I dealt with my dad, we was going to work. So it was for me. I feel like it's just more business. Like you
yeah,
know what I'm saying. So I didn't really have. I won't say I had a father figure, but I had a father figure, but not like a some that you see on the TVs, a program like the Hustables and all that shit right there. I didn't have all that. You know what I'm saying? And it's I guess the
yeah.
world the way they prescribe what a family is. Maybe we did have the right type of family. Dad not here, he in and out or whatever, whatever, whatever. But the world see it on TV. Oh, this how it's supposed to be right here, and if it ain't like this, y'all doing something bad or doing something evil. You know what I'm saying? You know.
I'm not
Yeah.
running behind you, Kalia. Come on. No, I'm not doing it. All right.
How many times we done had this discussion? I'm like, man, you got a skill, a
Bye.
trade that if I can't never find a job, I can make some money.
Yeah.
Come get in that water.
Your,
Get
your,
that
your
nasty water.
daddy instilled that kind of hustle in you. Cause man, I ain't never seen dude work like that before in my goddamn life.
Right.
Say maybe my bro was like, yo, dad, like, goddamn, but I always tell you, like, man, your daddy gave you some, bro, advantage that other young men didn't have, even if they had that. He gave you a way that you can make money forever.
Right.
And he's skilled. Anybody need you want advertise your shit,
Oh shit. Might need some
huh?
floors. Any construction, remodeling, any of that. I'm your guy. Can contact with me. You gonna break your foot?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you strong.
Man, you need to put a comment how they can find you in the comment section if they want some professional flooring. Like when I tell you the talent, send them pictures to your Instagram, a link to your Instagram so they can see some of your work.
I got you. I that gotta get I gotta put it in and I send the links and shit. I ain't too web savvy like you. I know it's copy and pasting and finding and shit, but But Bosses, 2017 Instagram. Y'all can find me there. Send me a DM, and
All right,
I
let
can
me
get
type that
with
in.
y'all. If y'all in the state of Louisiana, let me know.
Also, bosses,
Yeah, Bosses,
20 what?
2017.
Boss of bosses, 2017.
Yeah.
No, no. I got to stay here, dude.
Well, you stay here with me.
This is like my third live, right? I'm trying to do this shit every day.
Hey,
I'm
Every
trying
day.
to do this shit every day, bro.
going to sardines.
No, we're not going to the
I'm
trombone
about to
right
I'm
now.
about to mute you and let this video play a little bit.
All right.
You know what I'm
All right.
saying? Because this video gonna be about 4 hours.
All right.
If you get off, disconnect, you can get on there anytime you want, bro. I'm gonna pull you back up.
Daddy,
All right. I got you.
But I'm
don't
about to
inside
mute you.
me.
All right. Let this video play a little longer.
Made a video about this. I don't like they had this
Go get me some.
video of this woman on here crying because she don't like her baby daddy's this. Oh, like my baby daddy. She wanted to give her son up. Sometimes women can't get past their emotions. They should. Let me read all in this article. A CDC study conducted between 2006 and 2010 has changed the narrative of black fathers who live with their children. 7% of black dads said they bathed, diapered, or dressed those kids every day compared to 6% of white fathers and 45% Latinos. Facts. I change a diaper better than any goddamn woman out there on this planet. That's guaranteed. 'Cause I was always an active participant. My brother was. Every dude I know, man, my cousins, every dude I know participate. But this narrative in this shit though, we less than other races. The divest of women say who not even, oh, if it ain't the way, it ain't shit. Guess this narrative changing, right? Who gonna talk about this? What media outlet gonna talk about this? Is CNN gonna talk about this? You know Fox News ain't gonna talk about this. Is Cynthia G gonna this? All these narratives, same negative narratives, but always Pookies and Ray Rays, Pookies and Ray Rays, Pookies and Ray Rays. You niggas sound like a bunch of crying bitches sometimes. Pookies and Ray Rays, Pookies and Ray Rays. Sound like a bunch of niggas who could never sniff no cooch, and you're mad because somebody careers to get some. Y'all believe the narrative that we abandon our children. We don't want nothing to do with them. Like, A2 Brute, 35% of black fathers said they read to educate. We don't read to our children. Them days compared to 30% of white dads and 22% of Latino dads. Fathers who did not live with their children. 42% said they ate with them.
Hold on, I
And
gotta.
41 said they bathed.
I, I'm back. I just see this comment. Okay, let me give your props. I admit one of the many reasons our marriage failed was the fact that I didn't change diapers. Okay, I really admit that. But I am a diaper changing master. I have changed over maybe a million diapers. But you the only person on this planet, and I cannot argue that I didn't change those. You're right. You're right. I didn't change no diapers. See, that was part of that growth as a man that we all need. I was changing diapers before, and I changed diapers after. But then when I got married, I'm like, oh shit, that's the woman's duty. On some misogynistic shit, some shit I was doing beforehand. Like, oh, I don't feel like I supposed to be doing Had a technical difficulties, so let me get this share screen back up. Oh, we 40 minutes in for this. Share this screen. You know what? That was enough of that one. Let's go to the. We're gonna keep it though. Share. See where I'm at. All right. We back. Like I was saying, you the only person who can tell me I ain't changed no diaper. Everybody else know, I'm a diaper changing monster. Let's continue with this video. Well, I don't even know where I'm at. I'm 8 minutes in. Let me drop some more names. Shout out to Mr. Charleston O'Connor, you know, Mr. Clarence Bonius. All the dads, all the dads, all the dads. Come on up here and show your daddy some love, bro. Come on up here. If I know you, I tell the world what I see when I see you doing your fatherly duties. All right, let me go back where I was. Man, I'm supposed to be reacting to the video that I made on the reaction video.
Frequently. 41 said they bathe. What? That's the end of that article. But I came for the chart. Be involved that, and I even seen a woman on here. I need this, need this, that. What's the involved that? He feeds his child. He plays with his child. He reads with his child. He bathes his child. He disciplines his child. He gives his child advice. My whole life, bro. Like
Let's
the
open that
only
door.
value to this world a man has is, and to bro, financial value means so much less than moral character, financial. Okay, because it's hard
Yes, it
parent
do.
being broke. I know,
Oh Lord,
but the
Lord.
character that I instilled in my children around them, being present, but present ain't enough. I, but present,
If I don't you
being
do that to
present,
me, you know I'm goddamn
like, cause
emotional.
9 times,
But thank you though. Like every time you tell me shit like that, bro, it hit me, especially shit that we been through. For you to still recognize my deficits, you know, I appreciate that for real. Shout out to your daddy, Henry Singleton, R.I.P. Thank you for having her, for real. Anybody else want to shout their dad out? Well, that's supposed to be taking myself out camera when I'm puffing on this yard. Let me take myself out camera. I ain't gonna come back on camera until you know somebody else get up here. You want up here, Miss Phillips? I mean, and show your face if you want to. Link in the comments. Tell that Sea Dogs to get up here. Show her face. Let's continue.
y'all be talking about how independent she is, but you ass get assistance all the goddamn time. You're submissive to somebody. It's, it's white as that in the U.S. government. But let's read this shit. Okay, this this colored line.
Colored line. It was
Can't
colored.
believe I said that, but it is. This orange line is the black people, black men, black fathers. Being an involved dad, by most measures, black fathers are just involved with their children as other dads in similar living situations are more so, according to a new report by the National Center of Health Statistics. Latino is this light gray, white is this dark gray, and the orange one, orange, is black. Fathers living. And this father not living with their kids, that should have an asterisk too. Why he ain't living with his kids? Because daddy government providing assistance, telling them, listen, we don't want to see that nigga around. He gonna take our check. You gonna take our food stamp. You gonna take this house, this 4 bedroom house for $25 a month. We better not see this nigga around. Yeah, you want this hood home? You want housing started house $15 a month? Yeah, I know mom paid $15.5 for 3, 4 bedroom apartments, and rent only go up because they get a job. Rent go up $75 because they got a job. So basically, you encouraging motherfuckers to, it's more advantageous to lay on your ass and take that of government and keep your rent low as fuck. Cause if you make more money, they raise your rent up. It's just, but they call me trying to help people. They try to help it because if they don't help your agenda, you help the black woman, she gonna help you divide the black community, and she she
Hell, the comments went.
fed or ate meals with children daily. 78% still blow these up the water deficit. Bathe, diaper, dress children daily. Girl dad, a single father, active. I got
Last like we support channel. A bit more years, so y'all can send these dads some dollars. Man, I gotta get my government name out here. You heard me? There we go. Yeah, y'all want. I don't like how that look. Let me edit that a little bit. Put some spaces though. Don't worry, I'm getting it. Give me a second. All right, there we go. That's me. All right, we about to get to this next reactionary video I did about oh Lord. Well, look at who it is. It's one of my seats. Let me answer that phone call. Hello, I got let me pause that. Hey,
Hey,
how you doing?
good.
Oh, you gonna watch yourself on YouTube later?
I heard you.
Why you ain't gonna watch me? You know I need them subscribers. Go look at my video.
I'm black haircut right now
I'm doing my hair. Why you won't get on? Why you won't get on camera with me?
because I don't want to get on camera
Why
because
you
I'm
don't get?
doing my hair.
I won't. I
And
won't.
you ain't say thank you because I told you happy Father's Day.
Well,
So
thank you.
I'm gonna say it again.
Thank
Happy
you.
Father's Day.
Thank you so very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I love you.
I love you too. What you been up to?
That just trying, get this job out here in Texas. That's it. That's it. That's all. So daddy could build his YouTube channel. Our dad always say gonna spoil your ass. Yeah, I know you patiently waiting for me to get this money. That's why they need to hit these likes and subscribe. All right. Since you won't come on camera, you doing your hair. I guess I'll call you back later.
All right.
All right. I love you.
I love
All
you too.
right. All right. I'm about to share a screen so I can be doing work in the background. There we go. Let's get to this shit. Maybe my internet ain't strong enough. Let's get to it.
To DD. I love your content. And this topic here, I just happen to have a lot of experience in. Why? I was raised by a single mother.
Yes, I was.
As there's a lot of young black men out there. That's why I say my content be for my community and my community, young black male youth. And I also have to have been a single father who
Hmm.
raised a little girl. So I have double dosed the experience. So I'm gonna play this video and we're gonna talk about what I have been yelling for almost 2 damn 3 decades. That actually men are better at rearing the raising of children than women are. Like motherfuckers stop tripping. I'm like, bro, seem like Sometimes that structure, when children crave that structure that fathers have, both girls and boys, whatever however you want to gender children now. They crave the male masculine structure that women do not possess. I'm just gonna play the video. Shout out to everybody who have heard my argument in real life that I've been saying it. Y'all thought I was crazy. Sometimes it take other people to say shit for people to start believing what you've been.
Hey guys, it's your girl Dee Dee, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. So I am back with the reaction video, and I thought this video was interesting because this is something that we don't talk about a whole lot. So I wanted to share this clip with you guys, and I want to get your thoughts on it in the comments. So basically, statistics show that single fathers tend to do better in raising the children. Okay, so we're gonna dive into that just a little bit, and I definitely want to get your thoughts. So make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos. That is super, super important. So I'm gonna jump into this video clip, you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. I want to hear from you. So I'm gonna stop talking. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Here we go.
Girls with no fathers in the home have lower self-esteem. Okay. I that sucks, but are more promiscuous. No families more likely to be victims of abuse, especially mothers. The more opportunity the child has to interact with biological father, the less likely they are to commit crime or have contact with the juvenile justice system. Okay, another way to say that is men and women who are incarcerated, the population of the prisons mostly encompass fatherless homes. Now, here's something that no one else mentioned, which I think is cool, and I don't really say this eloquently. If a man and wife raise a child, they're less likely to end up in jail, but they have the same statistical chance as children raised by just their father. So if we want to keep children, adults, out of prison, mother, father, or just father. Well, we don't want to hear just father. So let's try to keep the families intact. I think that just seems better.
All right. So what do you think about what she had to
Say, bro, I'm gonna play that again, but my initial reaction is I can starkly see the difference between me and how I was raised in the single.
Hello, mic check. Mic check. Yeah. And you heard that, right? Children do just as well in single father led homes as hey ma.
Happy Father's Day, son. I was calling you. Just getting up.
Thank you. Hold on,
Uh-huh.
let me mute myself. You on speakerphone and I got you live on the internet. Everybody
All
hear you.
right. Well, I just want you to know that I love you and that you are and can and will be the best father you can be. And that with God, all things are possible when we trust in Him and believe in Him. He is our Father. And this day, we shall give Him thanks too for being our Father. A Father who guides us, directs us, teaches us
I got her on
what
mute.
we
She can't
need
hear me, but she gonna
to
go.
live in
My
this
mama gonna
world.
go.
But this world is really
She
not
need
our
her own
home. We're
YouTube
just
channel.
passing through the graveyard travelers, trying to get to our Heavenly Father one day. But while we're here on this earth, He sent us His Son to be our guide, to be our direction, to teach us right from wrong, to teach us how to treat our children, how to raise them that God entrusted into our care, to love them unconditionally, to be there for our children. And I just want to say that I am glad that God let me live long enough to see my children grown. I'm so grateful to him that he let me live long enough to witness my grandchildren. And he let me live long enough to see my great grandchildren into this world. But my Father in heaven cares. And if we walk the walk that Jesus walked, then we can be productive to our family with loyalty and love and faith and in honesty. That is what God wants our fathers to be, our daddies, our papas, and all that can be example for the next generation that is to come. Let not our generation be condemned by not loving God, but not by hating God, but loving God with all our heart, our soul, and our mind, which is one of the greatest commandments, and second like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all God's laws and prophets. So to all fathers out there, do the best you can, knowing that God have your back. And with him, all things are possible. When our fathers, sons, grandpas have to face the world and all its problems that may draw and hinder our generation of men, that they can't stand up, they have to stand up to whatever it should come their way. We, especially our black fathers, who always been misjudged, uh, talked about, put down, let down,
Amen.
and not given the honor that they deserve, but even bringing life into this world, for bringing what God gave you to God protect and make sure you are doing the right thing to set example for the next generation, so the first or the third and fourth won't be a bother. Love God and love others as you love yourself, and take care of your children the best you can. We are not perfect. No one is perfect but God. But what we need to do is make him the head of our life and trust in him and his word, Jesus Christ, our Savior. And when we accept him as our Lord and Savior, our life will be so much better because we have faith. Faith, even small as a mustard seed. We can change the world one day at a time. So, fathers, I say, don't give up. Don't give in. Keep on living life because God is not through with you yet. Trust in him. And with that, my son, I say, I love you.
I love you too,
And
Mom.
I brought you into this world by the grace of God. And he gave me to you. And I love you from until he bring me home. And that love, a mother's love for her sons will never be unbroken.
I agree. I love you too, Mama.
I love you. And and that's from the depth of my heart, you know. Sometimes people say they love you,
Single mothers I see today, like even today when I see it, I identify with it because I recognize because that's how I was raised. It was like my mother loved me, she cared about me, she set down rules, but she always let me off the hook. I can't explain it. Like it wasn't no discipline. I wanted the discipline she thought she was getting. What I wanted from her was what I got from her. I wanted compassion, and she thought she was giving me some tough love, but I wanted structured discipline. Like that's what my children, single father, despite what single fathers have to endure, existing in a female dominated society. Like, you know how much motherfucking undermining a single father get from single mothers or women in general who think they know better than you. I challenge any single mother out there now to a diaper changing competition right now. I whoop y'all ass. Hey, you can't tell me. And then men are logical. Like I have accepted when I was raising my daughter, I accepted, man, I am not your mama and daddy. No, I'm your daddy. Like, and I recognize the faults because your mama not around. We not gonna blame. We not gonna cry. We not gonna mope. We gonna accept it. Like forgive your mama. We not gonna even have that kind of environment around. But single mothers, there are a lot of issues to see through in their parenting. You know, like I can recognize the issues that the single mothers I view today went through in their past that exists now. Like as a single father, I'm like, man, I want my child to be a blank slate. I want to allow my bullshit, my hang-ups. I don't like real talk. I'm like, man, I don't want. I just want her to be debt free and unencumbered. Like, daddy ain't gonna press his religion on you, his ideals. Even though I be saying certain shit, like you do what you do. Just daddy love you. Do what I say. These are the structures. But women, like I was always able to get away with shit. Let's continue the video. That's better. Like, man, like I don't think you need to do that, bro. Like, don't allow this. Don't let this happen. Shit like that. Like, don't look past this. I always tell people, like the single mothers, like if your no is on, if you say no Monday, don't let Tuesday come and then it's a maybe, and Wednesday is still a maybe, but Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is yeah. Like that's not like it should be no Monday, no Tuesday, no Wednesday, no Thursday. Like single fathers understand what I'm talking about, and single mothers gonna be like angry because I'm speaking true facts. Like y'all, like, and then the compassion y'all think y'all supposed to offer the tough nigga. It's not what you supposed to. That's supposed to come from your mama. Like I don't need this kind of combative, angry, masculine energy. And because you're an emotional creature, yes, you have to take care of the household alone, but
Man, I took me to that BRB. Let me put myself on the screen. Find me some articles. I'm gonna let this video play while I'm searching for shit to show y'all.
you feel the pressure of it and you angry and bitter, and that's the environment that your children have to grow up in, even though you don't want to fucking acknowledge that and look in the mirror and say
I
that
got
and
it turned
accept
down
that.
so
That's what really
I could talk.
happens. And my mama wasn't even one of
Yeah.
them. Mama,
Shout
see,
out to
this
my
what I
mom. Like I could talk about all the things she didn't get right, but man, the shit she did get right again. I've been out here right, a full fledged criminal. I was like, man, the world. It was lucky today I decided to be a good person. Wasn't for the people who helped raise me, I wouldn't have been. Cause my mind's so different. Uh, I'd have been a fucking problem. I'd have been a fucking kingpin out here. Real talk. But let this video play. Why I keep searching y'all for some information.
always say about legacy. Your the bearer of your child is your legacy in some parts to affect your legacy. Like my mama didn't say nothing negative,
Yep.
but I can identify her issues now because I'm an adult. She ain't say nothing negative about my dad. He died when I was young. She didn't say shit.
at all.
She can be out here saying all kind of shit she want about him, negative shit from what she experienced. She ain't said nothing. Hence, I know nothing about my dad. Hmm, power, right? Killed his legacy. Like I got his name, but technically he don't really live on, do he? That fucked up, but she had a like, damn. Let's continue the video.
Say, what do you think? Do you agree or do you disagree? I definitely want to hear your thoughts in the comments below because this is interesting and this is not our first time hearing this. We've heard this often, but I'm pretty sure a lot of single mothers would not want to hear this information. I think most single mothers would not agree with.
Like, man, I remember him told this story so many times. Tell me if this would happen to a single mother. This is what I talk about when I say the uphill climb that a single father had to endure in his female dominated world. Like, I'm proud to announce that majority of the women in my family hair is natural. Why? I started my family. Before me, people ask me, why I don't cut my hair? Man, you going bald, King, yo. I'm like, man, this I got history, bro. This shit started a revolution. Like I was like, man, why do my child has to strip her naturalness, her beauty, and say, well, this the world say you have to look, cause this is the cream and crack era. Everybody in my family had cream and crack then. When I had my child, single father, I'm like, no, I don't want her to look at herself like that's how that's how I gotta look to be beautiful. I want her to look at how she look when she wake up and say, damn, I look beautiful. That's just extra shit. And I always raise my child. You don't need no lip gloss on. You be out here like that. Like you know what really is attractive to a man? A man raises his daughter to attract the man she really wants. Like you be out here, out that don't no man really commit to that. Like we warn our daughters, we tell them, women raise their sons, their children to be their dream man. Hence the bitterness when they get girls. Like that's I'm gonna raise you like it's always blended in some trauma. Like it's drama when I rear the children. Like man, that's unfair to the child to do that. Like man, listen, like if this is the kind you want, this kind of man you attract, you don't have to go out there tooting it and booting it to Ed nigga. You that ain't gonna go on you no respect. And I always kept it a buck with my kids. Like especially when I raised on my own, not on my own. Shout out to my mom, helped out quite a bit. Shout out to the tribe. Shout out to the fam. Y'all know y'all contribute. Y'all also know y'all like, okay, I got off topic. So at that moment, I want I don't want nobody putting no more that relaxing my daughter hair. This shit about to stop. Don't put nothing in her head. I sent out to one of my family members to instead of them listening to what I said, they feel like, well, I'm gonna go to a high authority, a female, his mother, and she wins my wishes. Like I have never. I always say this. I have never in ever raised up in a single female led home as a child, was told something to do, or something was said by my mother that didn't obey, including my grandparents. Experience in my life where I was told to undermine my direct parent or go against their wishes. So it felt like fucking shocked me as a single parent that I said, despite what I said, and asked for permission against my wishes. Like, what the fuck? Why do I have to sit on this soapbox and announce that I'm her daddy to everybody all the time? Why do I got to get these fucking filthy pedophilic looks when I show up to the goddamn?
I'm about to try something different. I'm about to ask GPS chat, GPT chat, how they feel about fathers. Let me share that screen. Yeah, my camera ain't that bad. Ain't nobody but me watching me. Let me see. If that me watching me. If it ain't me watching me, leave a comment. Let me check out these comments. Oh, I ain't got no more comments. Yeah, that's me watching me. Chat GPT. Let's share that. Screen. Yeah, bro. All right. Now I'm about to ask them. Now y'all know my government name and shit. I'm about to ask Chat GPS. How important are fathers? Fathers play a crucial role in development and well-being of their children. Their presence and involvement have significant impact on various aspects of their children's lives, including emotional, social, cognitive, and behavioral development. Here are several reasons why fathers are important. Nurturing and emotional support. Why you ain't talking? Chat. What is that? No, I don't want you to read that. I don't want you to read that out loud, stupid. What the hell, man? I don't need to be seeing all that shit. Man, let me gonna stop sharing this shit till it get right. I don't need y'all seeing my info. Shout out to the dads. This is dad appreciation. Showing love to all the daddies. Oh man, I guess it ain't gonna work. I'm gonna get it. Be patient with me. I don't know who watching me or following me. I don't know. I can't see on this other screen. Y'all gotta be patient with me. Like this is my third time going live. I'm gonna get better at it. Trust me. All right, I'm back on this now. I need you to talk, baby. I need you to talk. So I ain't got to. I gotta do this all over again, bro. Come on, man. I'm about to share screen in a second. I think I finally got it. All right, hold on. I got it now. I'm about to run this chat. Chat GPS. Let y'all know the importance of fathers. Let's share this shit. All right, let's run it. Keep going, chat. I gotta keep hopping back. I did better reading this shit myself, and particularly for their sons. They teach them about values, ethics, gender specific behaviors, helping shape their identity and character. Yeah, I would have been for the wolves if I had strong, positive, real male role models, good, decent friends, discipline and boundary setting. Oh my God, that is so important. I don't know why that's not number one. Yeah, nurturing emotional, but this should be number one. Discipline and boundary setting. Fathers often contribute to setting boundaries and enforcing discipline within the family. Their involvement in disciplinary activities help children develop self-control, respect for authority, and a sense of responsibility. Told you, and one of the few flaws I have was, you know, I could tend to have a lack of respect for authority. Cognitive development. Fathers engage in activities like reading, playing, roughhousing, specifically roughhousing, and problem solving enhances children's cognitive skills and intellectual development. They stimulate curiosity, critical thinking, and creativity in their children. 100% agree. Social skills and relationships. Fathers contribute to their children's social development by providing opportunities for social interactions, teaching social skills, fostering healthy relationship. They offer a different perspective on socializing than mothers, broadening children's social experiences. I agree with that. Gender, identity, and self esteem. Man, I don't know how many times we told me and my homeboys, I like, man, house full of women. And you wonder why that the boy acting like that. Yeah, I ever been around a young lady who got children and the house full of girls and got one little boy. I ain't got to say no more. Fathers play a significant role in the formation of children's gender identity, especially for sons. Oh, these are gems, y'all. They help boys understand their masculinity. Yeah, masculinity. Y'all hate masculinity so much that it's all toxic. I keep telling y'all, it's the good masculinity that fight the bad masculinity. Y'all say all masculinity is toxic. I don't. I don't feel a need to fight toxic masculinity if I'm a horrible dude anyway, because I'm a man. and provide guidance on healthy expressions of emotions. Involved fathers also contribute to their children's overall self esteem. Man, I don't know how many times I told my daughters they beautiful. I don't know how many times. Academic success. Research suggests that fathers' involvement in their children's education positively impacts academic achievement. Their support and encouragement enhance motivation, school engagement, and educational outcomes. Health and well being. Fathers' presence and involvement are associated with better physical and mental health outcomes for children. Their support and positive parenting practices contribute to overall well being, resilience, lower rates of behavioral problems. It is important to note that why is important to note that while these points highlight the significance of father is not to diminish the role of other caregivers or downplay the importance of diverse family structures. Different family dynamics can provide nurturing environments for children's development. Ultimately, what matters most is love, care, and involvement of individuals who play a parental role in the child's life, regardless of gender or family structure. Well, I can't argue with that. I don't think I got nobody else watching me but me. I'm at an hour and 26 minutes. All right, I can stop sharing that. Truth be told, I'm gonna put that on my other channel. You know, my faceless channel. Let's generate more. I ain't gonna show you how to do this though. Man, that's the same shit. That's the same goddamn shit. Generate more. Oh, I supposed to type more. I'm sorry. Positive impact on mothers. Involved fathers provide support and lead to mothers, enabling them to balance work and family responsibilities. A father's active presence allows mothers to have more time for self care, reduces parental stress, and enhances the overall well being of the entire family. So, why aren't fathers valued more? If they can help lift the burden of parenting off these single mothers, why in the hell is you not including your baby daddy more? Because I always used to say it's hard as no the other parent to really understand what y'all going through if I'm not around or I can't see you or I can't see my baby. I can't see the struggle that they enduring. You know, all I hear is complaints on the phone about, I ain't got no money. You ain't send me no. Oh Lord, hold on. Let me what up?
Ah! What's going on,
What
brother
up?
Black? What up, man?
Chilling, bro. Chilling, man. How you
I
been,
got my
bro?
sock glasses on, man. I'm trying to match you, man.
Say, man, listen. This is another one of my brothers here, man. When I tell you all all the time, when I say like I don't see these dudes, y'all talk about be bad parents, man. When I say I seen his firsthand,
Uh-oh.
the effort he did as a father, like
Talk
man,
that talk. Talk that talk,
man,
King.
listen, man,
Talk
my
that talk.
homeboy had his son with him every day, everywhere,
Hey, you did it first. You did it first. You did it first.
te-
You did it harder. You did it
teaching him,
first.
man. But I got listen. Like this video gonna be here forever. So whoever got to
Bless.
hear it, gonna hear it. When I tell you
Bless.
I seen this dude every day, encouraging, discipline, giving his kids structure, giving him game and knowledge,
Bless.
for to enhance his life in the future. I don't want, he a filmmaker. Man, the dude used to have his son on the set, holding the cameras. He would have
Bless.
daddy write the scripts.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
when the world say that ain't got no good dads, I don't know these dudes. I don't
Me
know these
neither.
dudes.
Me neither. Me neither. Me
So
neither. I
how
saw
your
you do it
Father's Day
first
go?
though. Hold on,
Man,
man. Hey, I must say, bro, iron sharp as iron, dear brother. I seen
yes
you
it
do it
does.
first. I'm talking about 1998. Was 98? You had jazz in 98?
98, 98,
98. I
98,
seen you do it first.
98.
I remember you got the letter from the girl mama. Not to be too personal, when the girl mama abandoned her, you heard
Mm-hmm.
me? You got the letter.
Mm-hmm.
You were here first, day first. I remember.
Yep. Yep.
Right.
It's hard
So
though, but
I ain't stopping down, dear brother. I ain't stopping down.
we don't get no appreciation. So I gotta congratulate us. Cause ain't nobody
Bless.
else gonna do it.
Right.
All right, then you
Right.
looking good, bro. You look good, man. Look how good you look on camera.
Oh man, golly, bro. I ain't. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Say, bro, I got the truck here right now, bro. I just parked my truck in, just put it to my parking spot, bro. And I said, man, let me go and get on this thing, man. So, how your numbers looking, bro? How you enjoying going live? This your first time, man?
It's this third time. First time I was
Sure.
talking a whole hour and just wasn't no sound playing, So I got a live stream out there with no sound.
Yes,
Gotta work
sir.
out the kinks. I'm trying to do this every day though.
Look, I
So
had this
any
whole monologue. I had this opening monologue I was gonna say, man. So
okay,
I
go and
must
say
do
it.
this. All right, allow
Okay.
me. All right, my monologue is gonna begin with a quote. It's written that hell has no fury like a woman scorned. But I say to you, a scorned father will scorch the face of the earth to burn his own son house down. My dear men out there, my dear young men, remember, there's always multiple sides to a story. And it goes without saying, when you're born, you're going to love your mother first. Promise you that you will. It don't matter what she tells you. But once you walk through manhood, when you come out on the other side, it don't matter what your father may or may not have done. I promise you, you're going to love him and you're going to respect him. I promise you. I promise you, whether he was there or not, you will understand more than you will ever know through the level of walking this walk as a man, boy. It's different. I promise you, once you finish manhood, dog, when you get to the other side, you gonna love your father. If you don't love him, you damn sure gonna respect him a whole lot more because you gonna understand. You gonna understand things on a whole different level, whole different level, whole different level, young brothers and their sisters, boy. You don't know. It's two sides, three sides to the story. His, hers, and the truth, boy. It's wild out here.
Huh.
Wild out here.
Huh.
Wild out here.
We don't get on them fabrications that be coming from the other end that become obstacles
Man,
for fathers.
say,
That's
hey,
half
say,
the
King.
damn struggle right there, huh?
Say, King, I'm tell you what, brother. It wasn't until, cause it's just we on a condition to go on the first story told.
Yeah,
Period. It's just the part of man. I never heard my father's side, right?
me neither.
But
Me neither.
once I walked through this thing called fatherhood, manhood,
Manhood, yeah.
I dealt with my mother. I understood. I dealt with society myself. I understand what my daddy went through in his walk. I didn't love my father until I was 44 years old.
Damn.
It was I was 44. And my father's dead and gone. My father's been dead and gone since 2006. And man, it wasn't until I was 44 years old when I finally completed the entire walk. You know, went through G hood, fatherhood, your hood, my hood, and came out on father into manhood, all around the board with it. Man, I looked at the man a whole way different, bro. What he had to go up against, his woman was against him. The man had went to man, but my father had went to Vietnam. He got hooked on a substance that they had no statistical data on or scientific data on at that time, called heroin, copiates. No resource known to us had ever been done. The only thing my father knew during his generation was weed and alcohol. They brought in a whole device. The man went over to Vietnam. He served in the Navy. Man went over and got hooked on this substance called heroin. And if they say one thing about heroin, they call it heroin because once you hit it, you here on. It's yours from here on.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
And at this exact same time, they began the war on crack. This man comes, this man was dealt a horrifying blow by my mother. My father go in the bathroom doing heroin. My mother immediately shunned him, you heard me?
Yeah.
Immediately. Now, she already had gave this man 2 children. 2. Then say, dear brother, I love you. Let me help you. Let me get you some help. Because they already had programmed my mother that crack was the worst thing to ever hit the black populace.
Preach.
And
another generation X who experienced it. You know what he's talking about, y'all.
Man, so when I got older and had my own experiences with my mother and saw what she did to other men, right? I knew it wouldn't have mattered what my father would have done. Man, he was damn from the beginning, partner. It don't matter what he would have done. He was damn with her from the beginning. It don't matter. She would have found a way anyway to leave my father. Now, I'm not gonna do what my father done. Never at all. Not none the least. But I have a deeper understanding. I have more compassionate.
I understand.
You know, I don't deal with no drug at all, but I did with Black and Miles. I did with that right there. Man, that's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard me to start smoking tobacco.
Yep.
Right? And that's tobacco. I couldn't imagine how hard it is coping with heroin. Coping with heroin, man. Heroin? Shh. I ain't excusing your brother at all. I ain't excusing my father at all. But the older you get, you take in a lot more and you experience more and you become more compassionate. And only through compassion can you love someone. So I love my father through compassion. My heart go out to him. God rest his soul. My heart go out to him. It does, man. It does, bro. It does. But again, it don't take away from the fact what he done. I'm not negating
too, bro.
I'm not negating what he done I'm not negating what he done as a man. I'm just being compassionate to what he went through.
Excuse behavior, but you.
Yeah. I ain't excusing that. I ain't excusing it at all. But I'm damn so compassionate though. I'm compassionate though.
Yeah.
I'm compassionate. I'm compassionate.
You understand now. Yo.
Very compassionate. Man, so how your father been going? I'm sorry, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead, dear brother.
I've been live. I've been streaming live, so I'm good. I'm alive. You know, I've been getting Happy Father's Day. You know how me very emotional on this
Get
day.
emotional?
Like, man, what it? Like, yeah, because I be feeling like, damn, we supposed to be getting parades on this day. I feel like
Different
they don't do
levels.
enough for fathers on Father's Day.
Different levels, degrees, and tears, brother. They are. They are. Every brother, every man I
I'm
seen
like,
today.
bro, we supposed to be like, shit.
Go ahead. We're supposed to be like shit. What?
No, every man you seen today. You go ahead.
Every brother I
I
seen,
was just gonna
whether
repeat
he
what
was
I
my
just said.
Caucasian brother, whether he was my black brother, whether he was my foreign brother. I'm telling everybody Happy Father's Day, man. For real. I'm telling them.
Yeah,
I'm telling Happy Father's Day, man. Telling them off the cup. Off the cup.
because dad.
Go ahead, I'm sorry. Bless.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Every brother I see him tell Happy Father's Day, and out of all the men that my father allowed me to greet today, it was only one man that told me he's the father of some puppies. I've greeted my brothers. You the last person I got to send a cash out to. Man, I sent all my brothers $25 at bad lunch on me. Enjoy Father's Day, man. We need to encourage
Love,
one another,
bro.
man. Man, you got it,
We
bro.
do.
It's coming.
We do.
So as soon as I get up off the line, I'll probably do what I'm on the line. And that's one thing we gotta understand, bro. Like, but to further what you were saying, we have to take in new information because RP Kevin Samuels, he stated it first.
Yeah. RP.
Put the numbers
Yeah.
out there. He put numbers out there, numbers I didn't even know. The only thing I did know, all my brothers, ain't no man I fellowship was the deadbeat. Now, no one brother I knew was the deadbeat. That's all I knew. But to get the factual data, and see what statistics, data, and facts, and he said that and showed that, and then Oprah Winfrey, who was a major adversary,
adversary to black fathers in general. Yep.
feeding into the stereotype, and man. But to hear Oprah finally go back and also repeat the same statistic, data, and facts about the involvement of black fathers, man. Yeah. And even though that's been put out there, we're still not being receptive to new information. Still not. We see the numbers on how well our black boys are doing now that we have one full generation going into 2 generations. We now have one full generation where we see the fathers outed. And look where they at. They say our young black brothers read on a 4th grade level.
What? Damn.
Reading on a 4th grade level, man.
Daddy was there.
Reading on a 4th grade level.
Yeah, I played a video earlier about the CDC.
Our black boys are worse off than you and I was when we was coming up. At least you and I, at least you had a big brother, a big cousin, or a big uncle.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. At least we had one of them 3. And they was sharpening us. It wasn't your brother, it was your big cousin or your big uncle.
Yep.
And they were passing it down. But then when they had that at the end of the war on crack, the casualties were our big brothers, our big cousins, and our big uncles. Well, they were a tragedy through the drug itself, whether they were tragedy through the penal system. They were removed, right?
Yep.
They were removed. So we caught a little bit of it. And those 10 years made a difference. Those 10 years of having a big cousin, a big cousin, or big uncle or big brother in our life for them 10 years made a major difference. Major difference. Now you got a generation who ain't got that at all. Don't got it at all, man. So nobody's receiving new information. So let me ask you this, dear brother. Do you feel like that? Do you feel like that there's ever going to be a return of black fathers?
It's gonna have to get real bad.
But
I mean, what it is
real bad now
for people to realize, you know, because they got a saying out here saying strong men create, you know, soft times that create soft time. Strong men create soft times. Soft times create soft men. Soft men create hard times. Hard times. So it's gonna come back. It just got to get horrible for people to realize, like, damn, maybe if the dad was around, they wouldn't have so many people in prisons, so many, you know, underage pregnancies, so many high school dropouts, you know. But it's gonna have to affect.
That's what. Hey, bro, somebody told me. I heard today. For every black boy that failed the fourth grade, they build a jail cell. For every black boy that fails the fourth grade now, not fifth grade, not sixth, fourth grade, they build a jail cell. I don't think we're gonna return. I don't think so. I don't think we coming back.
You know, I'm optimistic. You know,
come back to what though?
So
come back to what?
It's gonna be something different and
what are we coming back to? What do we get? If we come back as fathers, right? If now I'm married now, I'll pray to the Most High for allowing me so. My oldest son mother couldn't pay me to come back. There's no incentive for me to come back. What am I returning back to?
Well, they'll have to change too now.
What am I coming back to, man?
I mean, in that situation, I ain't never coming back. I feel you on that. I ain't never coming back. I ain't coming back to no drama, strife, and bullshit. Nah. That part had to change too. They gonna have to change. But
you know what's gonna happen?
What?
See, this what's going on right now. You know, it's like with new information. I was telling one of my homeboys, I was telling a young brother, you remember going back to Colors, right? Colors. You remember Colors?
Yeah.
You remember Colors? You remember at the end? But they told this joke 2 times in this movie. 2 times they told it. I can't remember the older actor's name, but the other guy was Sean Penn. And he was telling the man, the captain was telling the rookie cop,
the old dude,
the joke in the story about the old bull and the young bull. The young bull turns to the old bull. The young bull turns to the old bull. He says, hey, let's run down there and let's fuck one of them cows. The old boy turned down. The old boy turns to the young bull and said, nah, let's not. He said, let's not run down there. Let's walk down there and fuck them all. Did that ring a bell? You remember that?
That robbed the ball, right? I remember that. I heard that saying quite a bit.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, So now, this is new information. Here we go. Now with new information, they're not two bulls no more. It's not two bulls. It's three bulls. You have the young bull,
Okay.
the old bull, and the mature bull. The young bull turns to the old bull. He said, "Hey, let's run down there and fuck one of them cows." The old bull turns to the young bull. He said, "Hey, let's walk down there and fuck them all." The mature bull says, "You got to be careful. You're going to take the cow, the calf, and the bullshit." The
That was
mature
pretty
calf
funny,
ain't
man.
going down there. He's not going to take the cow. He's not going to take the calf.
Yeah.
And he's not going to take the bullshit because he knows if he go down there and get that cow, that calf going to be coming. And the last bull that was down there, shit everywhere.
Huh.
He going to take the cow, the calf,
Made
and
it.
the bullshit. Man, we ain't coming back. You either going to be a husband or you ain't going back. Period. Period.
I know.
Period.
I know.
We're not going back to our baby mamas, man.
It's like
We ain't going back. Now we're going to elevate and we're going to find us a wife, but we ain't going back to no baby mamas, man. We're not going back. We're not going back. Ain't no going back, brother. Ain't no going back. There is no going back.
I don't even see myself.
And the reason why, and this is my last thing. This is what I was. They're like a lot of my brothers. I was an arrogant baby daddy. But now I'm a humble husband.
Okay.
But at first, I was an arrogant baby daddy.
Yeah.
I was so arrogant. I thought that girl wasn't going nowhere.
Yeah.
I provided. I protected. I honored. I protected, provided. I was an arrogant baby daddy, boy. And I'll be damned. She left.
I felt the same way. I'm like, man,
I'm
doing with everything I'm supposed to do.
Everything I'm supposed to do.
Oh,
everything I'm supposed to do. Everything I'm supposed to do. And you left. But now, though, I praise you to the Most High. I'm a humble father. And every black man must avoid the pitfalls. If you become a baby daddy, you are an arrogant fool. She will leave. She will leave. And I'm not saying being married is going to promise. I'm not saying being married is going to promise to go. Is going to provide you with stability. But I humbly assure you. I humbly assure you. It is better to be a husband than it is to be a baby daddy, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
It is.
No man ever met.
I preach this message to I preach young all the time. Protect your seed, bro. Protect your seed.
Yeah.
You don't want to have a baby with a chick that you got to be linked up with for 18 plus years that you probably can't stand. That's trauma. Shout out to my nephews who took heed to when he told them that.
Man. So, I ain't going.
Maybe I might get a passport. Maybe I might become passport bro. Maybe that's how it might change. When all the men, I don't know if you remember this when we used to talk in BR.
All right, go ahead.
It was before Katrina hit, and you remember the phrase bell peppers.
Yeah.
And I used to say, man, all these chicks bell peppers, bro. It's like they got a monopoly on us black men because there wasn't no Mexicans around. We wasn't really fucking no white girl. They ain't had to lose an ounce of. Now all of a sudden these brothers getting passports,
But they did it first.
and I don't think they
The
ever
one, the
coming back
black
to the
woman
bell
did it
pepper.
first. Wait Next Hair came out even before brothers doing passport. Wait
Oh,
Next Hair came out. I mean, Hostella got her groove back. These our
Hostella,
Hostella got her
Hostella.
groove back. They was already catching flights. They came back with their attitude.
Yep,
They was going to
yep.
Jamaica
Get real in
just to.
Jamaica.
They were doing it first. It wasn't no
Yep.
need. It wasn't no need for you and I to go nowhere because we're the minority. They outnumber us. We didn't have to lead to get one. We never told them
Yeah.
that we didn't want to be with them. We didn't sit down as men collectively and say, man, I don't need no woman. We didn't say that. That ain't even much our language. That ain't much
You
our
did.
language.
So did don't say what's a real woman. I don't never heard a man say that. You ain't no real
That ain't
woman.
much
Like women
our
always
dialogue.
say, this is what a real man do.
They
Man,
don't
boy,
know
that
because
sound
you
right
never,
coming
you
out.
not
This is a
really had
real
one.
woman.
You know, you never really had one. It's like we watch growing up, and this is why a lot of men don't date women their own age. We experienced our first
Okay.
heartbreak
Let me hear
at a
this.
real young age. We had to watch the girl that we had a crush on in middle school. We had to watch the girl we had a crush on in high school date somebody that didn't go to the school or older guy. They were setting the bar high for us in high school. Now I'm one of the fortunate ones that was there to have a
Yeah.
car and all that kind of stuff because of my situation. But the average, they didn't want a brother that worked at McDonald's. I remember one time I worked at McDonald's for one day, dear brother. A girl told me, I ain't gonna say her name. The girl told me she did not want to date a guy that worked at McDonald's. And she at
Give
McDonald's.
me a second, man. I'm coming right back.
Right, hey, I'm gonna give me a black. Give me about 3 minutes. I'm gonna keep my life going, but I need me a black too.
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Take him out of there till you come back up. Presentation, share screen. Go back to another one of my videos. Let me find another one for y'all. Talk about the importance of fathers. All right, let's go back. King Speaks. Over 1,700 videos on the channel. So hit that like and subscribe and support your boy. I get this money so I can spoil my kids, bro. It ain't nothing to hit that like. It's free. Ooh, perfect video. I got a new one to show you. All right. Let me pop this up there so I can share this with y'all. All right. I'm coming. Hit that like, hit that fried. Hit that like button. Got to find two of me. Hit that like button. Shit, nah. Another reactionary video I did is this thing to fathers. Did this a while ago. I can tell you exactly what I did it. Let me go to it. I did this video a year ago. I ain't got but 37 views. You know, it's on my Kingdom podcast though. Nah, I ain't trying to show all that. I ain't trying to do it. Come on, slow poke. There we go. Maximize this shit.
Two five coming at you. This is King Speaks. So hit that like sign, part of the kingdom. I'm gonna talk about something that I always argue how important fathers are to the family structure and to their kids. I came across these videos on YouTube doing my research, and I had to go look up the original on TikTok just so you can get an idea on some of the points that I've always argued out here in the world to why fathers are very important in their child's life. See, my father died when I was at a very, very young age. I thought I was 10. Before he died, he wasn't real around. I knew he was, my father was. I knew what he was, but he wasn't there for the everyday heavy lifting. Real as a child from a single family home, I recognize the flaws in me of father being around will change. And I just like women to understand, like, please, sometimes y'all relationships don't work out and it can't be helped. But you should always let that man, if he wants to be an active participant in his child's life. You're not hurting your child by keeping your kid away from the father. You're hurting your kid in the long run. You're being extremely selfish. Well, let's get into these videos. They very interesting. And I want y'all to really listen to what this man's saying. Really get what's going on here.
He was actually an early feminist movement leader, Stein.
A guy named Warren Farrell.
But as he learned more, he started to disagree with parts of modern feminism.
I don't agree with the part of feminism that says men are the oppressors and are the oppressed. That part of feminism is sick.
Men are running the government, companies, make more money.
Our dads and our grandpas, they made sacrifices to make more money. And then the feminist movement turned all of that sacrifice on the part of men against men, and they have their own year of earn more money, or we wouldn't even be thinking about having children with you.
His book, Boy Crisis, Farrell notes that both sexes struggle. Today, boys are almost a third less likely to get college degrees than girls, twice as likely to commit suicide. Why is no one talking about this?
Because we have believed for the last 50 years that
boys started falling behind when government began subsidizing single mothers.
They tear the family apart by giving money to mothers when fathers are absent and not giving money to mothers when fathers are present.
That policy.
That is facts. I've always said that it is more beneficial if a woman is on government assistance. It is more beneficial for that father to not be around, because a lot of the benefits they receive, it's like stipulations, hood or vouchers for homes. The father can't be in there. You know, I want food stamps and Medicaid. Oh, you got to put the father on child support. It creates an adversarial between the mother and the father.
Policy, part of the welfare system created in the 60s, helped lead to more households without. Farrell says that hurts boys most. Why are boys more affected than girls?
Boys tend to not have as many skills at developing friendships and developing emotions. And so when their family connection breaks apart, it affects them more profoundly than it does their.
The CBS interview captured the changing attitude.
Now this shit, bro, speak.
Again, this shit here, bro, speaks volumes. This in the 70s is when really, like I told y'all earlier, 70s is really when the family unit begin to be undermined.
Huh?
So please listen to this part.
Make it as a single parent.
But don't you think you might need help in raising that baby from a man?
Not really.
It doesn't make any difference whether she needs a man. It makes a difference that her children need a father.
What happens when the kids don't have fathers?
Children do worse in 70 different areas.
The 7 areas: be delinquent, be disobedient, check, drop out of school. I didn't graduate high school either. Worse social skills, less self-control. Those two, not me. Lower grades, I was pretty intelligent. Less empathy. Think I'm overly empathic. Lower trust, check. More bullying behavior. I despise bullies. More sibling rivalry. I love my brother because our father wasn't around. Become a school. No, thank you. Be unemployed. No, thank you.
They're far more likely to be disobedient, delinquent, drop out of school.
Fathers are critical, says Farrell, because men tend to parent differently. For example, men roughhouse more with kids. Why is it important?
Roughhousing creates so many skills. The father's creating a bond with the child. So the children don't mind the price they pay for more.
People think that mothers tend to be better parents because on average, they're more attentive to children's needs.
Mothers are more empathetic as a rule to the children than dads, but an empathetic parent does not create an empathetic child. An empathetic parent is someone who's always thinking of the children's needs, which teach the children to always have his or her needs.
He was actually an early
price they pay for more fun with dad.
People think that mothers tend.
They say people think of mothers. I always said that this is gonna be controversial. That actually fathers are better caregivers to children than women. No, it's strange, but all the men I seen interacting with their children, it is different. We do parent differently. I'm not saying women are bad parents, but it's just like together we can raise a great kid, but apart, you might be good in one area and lacking in another, but the part that you lacking in is going magnify when that kid gets older. Let's get to the part 2 of this video.
Hold on. 1 second.
I'm gonna pause it there, man.
I remember the first jewel
you want me to
you ever gave me about being a father. The first jewel you ever gave me.
What was that?
You said, man, and at the time I didn't get it, right? At the time I didn't get it. But after my era, I understood. So I raised my babies differently. You said, man, you have to raise your children with a detached love. With a detached love, you told me. With a distant love. One of the two. What you remember? Detached love.
Yeah, I remember.
And I'm like, man, that don't make no sense.
Yeah.
But I understood. And what I became was an empathetic father to my son. Whatever he wanted, I gave it to him. Then I tell this little being, my whole mission was to make this being happy. Make this boy happy was my own.
Yeah.
That was my mission. And as he grew,
you pulled out.
As he grew, he had a detached love for me. Because I did not, it's hard. It hurts a parent to discipline a child. It hurts, boy. It hurts. It hurts so bad you almost want to do it, big dog. It hurts, but you know, that's the bit. But see, that's the thing about a man, though. The original men had to put emotions to the side to get the job done. So that's where that distant shit come in at. Because the men back then, they had to supersede their emotions to get the job done, whether it be hunting, going to war, whatever it was, they had to supersede their emotions to get the job done. And I wasn't wrong in what I did, raise them like that, I wasn't wrong. But because I could not supersede the love I had for him to do the job. Now, I assure you. But it was done consciously because with my son, by him not having a present mother, I had to be my son's judge, jury, executioner, and also his defense attorney. And I had to be a sympathetic jury. Now, if I would have had a present mother there, I can do my job to the highest level, and then she would come and tell me, "Hey, dear love, or dear brother, take a little bit off of me." You feel me?
Yeah.
So you take, but me raising him 85% by myself had to be a judge, jury, executioner, defense counsel, and the jury had to be sympathetic because I gotta find him. He gotta be found guilty without no freaking burden of doubt, right? And there's always doubt there. Maybe he didn't. You know what I mean? So, but continue. I just want to say now at 44, I understand what you meant by that. So I took that into my second journey in the fatherhood, because now I can take what I learned off my first one, my son's mother, and I can take it into my fatherhood, being a husband, because I'm not a baby daddy no more, right? I'm now a husband. So I went from being like I said, a arrogant baby daddy to a humble father. Because it's like an arrogant baby mama.
Yeah.
We think we can do it by ourselves. We think honestly and true, we can do this shit by ourselves. And can't nobody tell us no different. You couldn't have told me that my son needed his mother. You could have told me that. I'm all he need. I got it. I'm all he need. Now, granted, it was not a choice I made. It was a choice that she made. You feel me? But regardless who made what choices, the results still remain what they are. You feel me? So continue on, but I wanted to tell you that was the first Jew about father that you told me, and I got it years later. But new information, dear brother. New information. You told me that shit real young too. You told me that shit, man.
I'm gonna explain what the detached love for the.
But I got it.
Is.
Yeah, go ahead.
I know you got it, but
yeah,
like detached love. That's how.
Yeah,
but they think it too. Detached love is like you raising somebody to be to not keep them.
Right.
You know, to be independent. So I mean, you can hold on so tight. Man, I gotta let you go eventually. I gotta let that bird spread his wings. You're gonna disappoint me. You're gonna hurt my feelings. I still gotta love you. I gotta be a little detached though to protect myself. So that's basically when I said that. Young, I mean, we giving each other the game. Young, see, this is proven evidence. Everything I spoke of on these videos. This gentleman right here is proof of everything that I have been saying. My experience.
That shit over 15 years ago. You told me that shit.
Yep.
And at the time,
they gonna hurt
I just thought the shit sounded mean as shit.
Yeah,
it sound mean as shit. It sound mean as shit. You like, man, I'm like, this nigga crazy, man.
Yeah,
but
it do sound
crazy. As you go and learn, even though, like Kevin Samuels, you said like we're a guard racer, so we're nitpick Kevin Samuels about, man, how you say shit, dog? How you say shit? It's just how you say shit, bro. You like, man, goddamn, bro. Yeah. So now that I'm older, and I see, you know what I mean. So, you know, some things there's not a pretty word for certain shit.
Yeah.
You know, everything can't be said pretty. You know what I'm saying? You can find 1,000 ways to say feces. It still sounds disgusting. Doo-doo. It still sounds disgusting. Shit, it still sounds disgusting, right? It don't matter what pleasantry you put on it. It still sounds terrible. So it wouldn't matter. I said it to say, it don't matter how you would have said it, King. It still would have sounded terrible. It don't matter how you would have said it, bro. Because shit is just shit. And that is real. And again, this ain't no jogging contest. It's just, I'm giving you kudos. But at the end of the day, bro, sometimes when it's shit, it's shit. Ain't no pretty word for it, dog. Everything don't got a pretty word. Everything don't have a pretty word. Some things are just what it is.
Yeah.
It don't matter what other word you find for it. It is what it is, man. It is what it
is.
I'm
thinking I'm about to end this live. You know, I appreciate you being on here. I love you, bro. For real. One of my oldest friends.
About 2 minutes, about to call my wife. Enjoy your day, King. Enjoy Father's Day, brother. Thank you for having me, big brother. And this is not the first time that they're seeing us. Boy, we got some stuff planned for your fans, your subscribers. Boy, we got some amazing what he did. Boy,
I wish you could drop some of your shit. You ready to drop anything yet? You want to let the people? We got time. We're gonna do this more often. You're gonna.
Well, you know,
you're gonna be on here. So
August 1st, The Constance streaming service will be available on all platforms, iTunes, Androids, your tablets, all your devices. Be able to subscribe to the Constance. Me and my brother got together. We put together a great show for y'all. Where we're gonna talk about things that I promise you, and I ain't been talked about. And I ain't been talked about today. Well, a couple days ago, as of today, this made the first time in 30 years that there was no #1 rap album or a rap single in 30 years.
Well,
in 30
Drake
years,
ain't got
boy.
no album out. That is horrible.
30 years. This is the first time in 30 years we've not had a #1 album or a #1 single, bro. And we going into the 7th month of the year.
Oh man, I thought everybody liked Ice Spice. Man,
she ain't #1. I'm talking about #1 album or #1 single. Check it. Charlamagne the God, the Breakfast Club talking about it, Joe Budden talking about it. So right now we got the big brother who I don't know personally, but definitely was a student of his work. Killer Mike right now. I'm promoting his album, and he ain't paying me, but I'm still gonna say the album. Michael, his album came out Friday at midnight. You checked it out yet?
Big Mike.
No, Killer Mike.
Killer Mike. No, I ain't heard it yet. Not yet. Yeah, Killer
I
Mike.
think,
nice.
Huh? Is
I'll
what?
hit that like button. Huh? Is it a good album?
You
know, because he put up his own money.
He did. He put up close to $1 million.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm a Killer Mike, a supporter. You know, with him going back to the going back to the Outkast days with the whole world and all that, the Action album. You know, it's definitely a must listen to. I think.
Okay. So you think he do better with
You know
his
what it is?
group mate, the white boy?
Huh? Say again, brother.
His group mate, white boy.
No,
he was in a little rap group.
Who?
I'm saying, do you think Killer Mike? You think he sound better when he rapping with the white boy?
Oh, Run the Jewels. Run the Jewels.
Yeah, Run the Jewels. Yeah.
I don't think, sonically, you know what? You go back and get a car, any car from 1998. No miles on it.
This song with Future and Andre 3000.
Right. I like that one too. I like Run Nigga Run. Dave Chappelle on the album. Yeah, Run Nigga Run. It's almost like, you know what? We have to accept that hip hop has reigned supreme for this year, made the 50th year, right? You cannot be the cool kid forever.
Yeah.
And when I heard this news, a quote came into my mind. Thank God for allowing so. And the quote said this: if you refuse to pay your dues, you're gonna have to do it for free, and you're gonna have to pay for it. Right? If you refuse to pay your dues, you're gonna have to do it for free, and you're gonna have to pay for it. We did not pay our dues in 50 years of hip hop. There was something that the
You
most
think so?
allowed us to create. We got the smallest share of the money. We didn't start distribution. We didn't create a distribution company, even though Irv got it, Suge Knight and Jay Prince attempted it. We didn't pay our dues to own the music, man. We didn't pay our dues. So now you're gonna have to do it for free, and you're going to have to pay for it. And that's what hip hop is right now. And that's where it so remain. You have rap artists like we've got to the point to where we're giving each other flowers. The job ain't done yet. The job ain't done.
Man, I'm about.
But go ahead, man. Calm letter, man.
I'm about to.
That's the for your time, brother. Bless King.
All right,
salute. And to take cash after about 15, 20 minutes, bro. I love you, man. Be blessed, King.
Love you too, bro. Man, I might have to listen to that Killer Mike album tonight. Since I got YouTube Premium. You heard me? No commercials. Free YouTube music. So I'm gonna go listen to that album. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with Killer Mike. That's why I have banks with Killer Mike. Greenwood Bank. You heard me? One of the few I puts my money where my mouth is. I bank black. I shop black. I support my people. Technically we don't have so I might play this Killer Mike right quick since it's 2 hours and 30 minutes into this live stream. I got 5 viewers. I appreciate all the people who took the time out of their day to come celebrate fathers. Big up your pops. Because, that's my nephew right now on the screen. He know how emotional I get. Man. His father say, God damn it, we did as a parade. How dare y'all not celebrate? Oh, man, I be like, that shit for years. One day I'm going to get my nephew on this screen with me so he can verify the shit that I be saying on this goddamn reaction channels. Verify me. Well, I'm going to end this here. Like I said, I appreciate everybody who joined in, who left comments, who liked. Hit that like button. Share this. Subscribe, bro. To all the fathers out there. Man, the world would be in trouble if y'all wasn't here. There'd be a lot more troublesome shit happening. In my community, I can tell. Poverty is one thing. That's the biggest monster in my community. Fuck the drugs, fuck the guns. It's poverty. And raising a child as a single parent in poverty, man, I commend y'all. That's the importance of fathers. So people out here stop with this, all men are toxic. I don't need a man. And I can do it by myself. I'm mama and daddy. Man, I raised my daughter by myself. I ain't never said no shit like that. I always said, man, I can see what you lacking because your mama ain't around. I can only do what I can do, but I'm gonna do what the fuck I do. I'm gonna give you this game. And I gave game to so many youngsters out there. So forgive me if I feel like on my birthday and on Father's Day, our sacrifices should be appreciated and acknowledged. I'm gonna build this channel up. Y'all don't even know what I got in store for y'all for the future. But if you want to know, This is how you can help the future by these links right here. That's that Cash Out. That's that Venmo. Yeah, I got Venmo now. I prefer you send the Venmo because you know Cash Out full of scammers. Had to release my government name. Y'all see that shit? Proud of that shit. Yeah. And don't fucking my name up. It's Dallender. I'm out. I see y'all later.